The wheel has turned, for better or worse, and it will keep on turning as lights die and forests dim. Storms call and skies break, turn it will. The wheel is not hope, and the wheel does not care. The wheel simply is. But so long as it turns, folk may hope, folk may care. For with light that fades, another will eventually grow, and each storm that rages must eventually die. As long as the wheel turns, as long as it turns, and ages come and pass, leaving memories that become legend. Legend fades to myth, and even myth is long forgotten when the age that gave it birth comes again. Caveat emptor. Greetings from Moscow. Welcome, comrades, to the greatest undertaking of your lives. This Modern School MUN 2014, we aim to immerse you in a game of shadows. A game that will very simply break you, test your ability to retain rational thought under irrational pressures and fears, and strive towards a very authentic simulation of intelligence gathering in the world. Make no mistake, for these 3 days you are at war, and we leave each one behind if they cannot carry their own weight.
First of all, take a moment to congratulate yourself, for if you're watching this, you are not alone. You have become part of something far bigger and grander than you can possibly imagine. We, the directors, extend to you the red pill. But do you have the sincerity and commitment to grasp it? All of this, the website, the simulation, your personal webmail, etc. have been made for a very specific design. The design is simply delegate experience. And this premises the fact that you will have to extend to us and all your peers the base courtesy of going over all of the materials, including the background guide, thoroughly. Let us be very clear. We don't place much value in trinkets. Therefore, we do not have a very normal award structure. As we see it, there is a minimum threshold that you must cross in order to attain any kind of reward. This is not to say that we are stingy, but we are Russian, and we do pride our excellence and our vodka. It is time to pull out all of the stops. We are completely and wholeheartedly dedicated to giving you our absolute best. But this is a two-way exercise. And now it is time for you to respond. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by. And that has made all the difference.
Let us teach you how to play the Game of Thrones. You win or you die. There is no middle ground. In this particular simulation, the two privileged R's will be rationality and response. Everything you see, hear, will be mediated through these two. Many a time have we been asked how exactly to be a delegate in an unconventional committee, or, for this particular case, how to function as an intelligence officer. There is no simple answer. In fact, there is no answer that we can provide. Because if you are still asking us, you're not there. This committee is yours. The only burden placed on you is the burden of your portfolio, which only you shall determine as a feather on a mountain. Nothing splendid has ever been achieved except by those who dared believe that something inside them was superior to circumstance. Nothing hinders you from taking committee in whatever direction you please, but your real challenge lies in convincing others.
This fall, we give you back what was always rightfully yours. We set the clock back and we return to the good old days. This simulation is not merely a competition. It is not merely thematic, structured like a film, but rather it is a play in as many acts as you choose it to be. You are the director, the producer, and the actors. And yes, This is the globe. We know all of this must sound extremely grand and tiring, but to use a very cliched line, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. This MUN, we ask you a very simple question. A question most MUNs fail to ask now. Do you dare to dream? Your first challenge comes henceforth. Many of you will have heard this, and those who have not, hear it now. Have you actually heard it? Welcome to the SVR. Let the curtain of obvious fall, let your common sense rest, for in this kind of game, you must always look to the west.
3 rings for the elven kings under the sky, 7 for the dwarf lords in their halls of stone, 9 for mortal men doomed to die, 1 for the dark lord on his dark throne, in the land of Mordor where the shadows lie. 1 ring to rule them all, 1 ring to find them, 1 ring to bring them all, and in the darkness bind them. Have patience, my young Padawan. We played the bad cop. Now it's time to play the good cop.
Insert inspirational quotation.
Everything starts with an idea, followed by a desire to make or build or do something great. The need is in our DNA. It rests within our soul. To marshal your skills requires discipline. You approach your dream as a master craftsman would, taking a journey toward refinement. Within you lies an unrelenting voice telling you to make the next thing better than the last. A personal study of ingenuity and artistry. This commitment has demanded a certain amount of sacrifice, but your deliberate effort has produced work that is continually evolving and growing. We make this in your honor, because you choose to meet the ultimate challenge. To challenge yourself to be the best of the best. This belongs to you, the champion.